Okay, so we're getting ready to start electrostatics. Electrostatics is fun, and it never fails that every time I start electrostatics, we start having high humidity, which makes it more challenging to do electrostatic observations. In the electrostatics laboratory, what you are going to be doing, this is the reference laboratory for it. You are going to go out and you are going to find examples of electrostatics in action. So we've all done it. We've rubbed a balloon on our hair and we've stuck the balloon to the wall. That's an example of electrostatics. So you have this laboratory that can be done at home. I am not asking you guys to do anything beyond the first part. You're just going to be looking at experimenting with electrostatics. I'm not having you do the Coulomb's law. It's a little tougher to do. If you want to play with Coulomb's law, more power to you, but I'm not asking for that in this lab. All I'm asking for is just to do the investigation of electrostatics. But this will give you some ideas about how you can generate static electricity. It's easier in the wintertime when we take all the moisture out of the air and we're in a dry house. But I'm wanting you to come up with several examples of electrostatics. You can use confetti. You can use the holes, the paper holes out of a three-hole punch. This week, 4th of July with picnics, styrofoam cups are great. In fact, you can actually get styrofoam cups and styrofoam plates to make hovercrafts. So you can do all kinds of things that are there. But what I'm wanting you to do is find observations of static electricity. That's really what we're after. When you come down in for the instructions for this lab, it's right here. Styrofoam cups work well, balloons work well, pencils, pens, plastics where you can charge them up and get charges in there, all those things work well. You want to find a dry room if you can, but or you want to generate that static electricity. You want to get examples, okay? You can do any number of examples. I'm really wanting you to give me 3 to 5 examples of static electricity. And I want you to write an observation of what you see. So that's really what we're after. I'm wanting to write an observation. I've given you a link on how to write an observation. So you're going to give me a laboratory memo. I'd like to see a picture of your static electricity, and I'd like to see the writing of the observation for your static electricity. And I've given you some things that are there for that. And then you'll submit your laboratory. So it's going to be fairly straightforward, but I will warn you, trying to get something to get staticky in the middle of a rainstorm is a little tougher. So those are the things that you want to kind of look at. But I want you to kind of find things with static electricity in your environment. And that's what this lab is going to be about. So questions on what you're supposed to do for this one? All right, that's good.